Wow, that's a little quick. There we go. Alright, fellas, day 4. Our final match for the night. We have in purple our Group C Terran DragonMaster. And up in the top, cross positions on Metalopolis, we have our gold Terran Anammox. Like I said, like I kind of alluded to, this is a Group C match, which is silver and bronze. We are still in pool play where we're trying to establish seeding for the tournament. So if you are a silver or bronze league player, look up my website. It's in the info tab on Twitch TV if you're watching this on YouTube. We're looking for bronze and silver players. It looks like this has been a pretty active division. We've seen a lot of activity out of these guys the last couple days, so we're going to be just about through the seeding pretty quickly. So if you'd like to be involved, please, by all means, send me an email. All it is pretty much your Battle.net name, your link to your profile, best way to get in touch with you in your time zone, and an email to my email address, which is listed below in the info tab, and you're in. So this is a Group C match. It's on Metalopolis. With me tonight is Jerome. I think. What's going on?
Is my internet cutting out?
No, you're here. I can hear you.
Oh, okay.
I just didn't. I didn't know if my monologue was putting people to sleep. I've been at this since about. I've been online working on tournament stuff since about 2 this afternoon. So it's been about 12 hours since I started working on shit. So my brain hurts. At least we have 2 very different colors.
It's right there with you, man. We figured out the whole driver thing.
Oh yeah, the fact that I had never.
To Google.
I had like the original driver created for a graphics card. Yeah.
Looks like we're seeing no deviation from either build. Again, with the 1 rack fast expand for Anammox, and for DragonMaster, we're going to see this sort of a gas burst sort of a style.
Yeah, I mean, typically the best thing to do, especially if you're a little unsure of the matchup, is to not deviate. Just do what you know works. So, what did wrong button? There we go. So Anammox only saw that he had the typical barracks, supply depot, barracks, supply depot. Didn't really get all that much intel, and I think that have we even seen the scout? Looks like DragonMaster is also not aware that you have to spawn close air or cross spawns either.
Which is weird, because DragonMaster has already found Anammox, if I'm not mistaken.
Well, I mean, he could be looking for any kind of proxy nonsense or anything like that.
Oh, very true, very true.
And Anammox, staying true to form, has taken the forward Xel'Naga. And he's moving out with his first 3 Marines, which are rallied to the army, and going directly to the other Xel'Naga. I mean, these guys have pretty clear tendencies, and it's kind of nice to see that we're not just flying around all willy-nilly doing things off the cuff. These guys have a plan, they're sticking to it, and they feel that their plan is best. So that's it's kind of cool to see.
Looks like Anammox is opting to get only 3 racks this time instead of 4, and then double the gas instead of just 1 geyser.
Yeah, we'll probably be seeing some earlier tanks from him. I mean, if you remember from the last game, his early push got repelled by a single siege tank, and that's got to be in his mind. That you don't want to lose an early game advantage just because of 1 tank on the high ground. You want to be able to
very true
handle that in your own way. Looks like we have a reactor coming out on the factory, which means early medevacs to me. But DragonMaster is supply blocked, and probably will be after this comes up, if not really close to it. Anammox is doing a pretty good job of staying ahead of supplies in this game. I mean, the same with last game. He seems to know where he wants to go with his macro game. He just has to kind of sharpen it up just a little teeny bit. But he has been showing that he is, so far, the most macro-focused Terran player in Group C. Man. And there's the flip over to the reactor. Both players opting for combat shields first.
Quick combat shield. Oh, there's that fourth Rex.
He's gonna go for double tech lab, double reactor, and there's the factory. So, DragonMaster is definitely ahead on tech, but the upgrades are even. The
supply's even.
Supply is exactly even. I mean, and now Anammox, right after I said he does a good job keeping ahead of supply, gets. Oh, there you go. I thought he was supply blocked there for a second, and then came right back out of it.
Oh yeah, it's really deceptive. Sometimes that natural doesn't finish in time or something like that. Or you have like some depots just about to finish because you knew you're about to get supply blocked, but they just don't finish before you're supply blocked.
Oh yeah. I mean, anytime, I mean, you can take a couple seconds of supply block. Once it starts to get into the 15, 20, 30 second supply block is when it starts getting real frustrating, especially if you just dropped a mule. Like, come on.
Just something I noticed from the last game and this game, it's that DragonMaster on one base starts off with a bigger marine count, but with the reactors and all the racks that the Anammox builds, he catches up real quick and just passes Dragon up.
Yeah, macro wins games. I mean, he does have a siege tank right now, but I don't believe he has siege mode yet. So this could be a pretty scary push coming from Anammox. I think he wants to wait until Stimpack finishes. Like, he doesn't seem like he wants to commit yet, but looks like he was just gonna poke out, see if there was an expansion. I mean, DragonMaster is just content to sit on one base for the time being, and like you said, yeah, he starts out in the lead, but he's not really doing all that much with it yet. He does have that siege tank selected, so I'm assuming he's gonna realize he didn't do. There it is. He went to siege up his tank and realized he hadn't started siege mode yet.
I'll load up the medvex. That's almost his entire army.
That's everything but 3 Marines. This would be a pretty scary drop if he had siege tech, but right now we're looking at Anammox's army. This would be a straight up base trade if he tries to leave. And without the extra production facilities, he's not going to be able to produce that much to sit at home. No bunkers, no siege tanks, no siege mode. He's going to be in a bad way if Anammox realizes that he's left himself with very little protection at home. And Anammox already is taking, I mean, like you said, everything was pretty even up until about 50 supply, and now Anammox has just jumped way ahead of DragonMaster in supply. This is a 30 supply lead at 93, which is a ton.
I'm curious if one of these players is going to make a move, and that drop seems to have stopped and resumed.
I'm curious if Anammox is going to realize he has a whole ton of SCVs that aren't doing anything because of a missed rally or something. There we go. I think he had about
they were on strike.
He had about a 15 idle SCVs just hanging out, and he's taking the gold. This is something that
So the watchtowers are seeing this drop, but it looks like he's not watching his bending map well enough to see the impending. Oh, this tanks have siege now, actually.
Yeah, he waited for siege mode, so now he's in with siege mode and Stimpack, and he's going for the upgrades. See if he can stop this before he gets anything.
Too much production. Then Anammox will be in a lot of trouble, unable to actually get another army back up to go attack or defend.
Unfortunately, had those siege tanks.
Just too late.
Unfortunately, those siege tanks were primarying the buildings, but it looks like DragonMaster is going to be able to survive the onslaught.
Oh, it looks like Anammox did his try to run into tank dead range and then shoot, and it cost him all his army.
I can't believe that. I mean, that's another really hard thing to cope with is Terran. When you build when you have that much production, it becomes a maze in your base, and if someone gets in behind you, it's like, what do? You end up streaming a line of single file Marines in. Now, I'm not exactly sure what DragonMaster's looking at right now, but it's not his army, because he could be killing this entire everything. after the command center. This drop is just not going away anytime soon. I think Anammox is kind of relying a little too heavy on his gold expansion. He's going to lose a lot of production here.
Now he's starting to lift it up. That's a pretty good move. I think he might have just enough... Oh, no, he doesn't. I don't think he has enough to fight this off just yet. Unless he pulls SCVs, because these Marines have medevacs helping him.
Yeah, this is a really tough position to be in. Now he's dealing with a guy who has a high ground siege tank above his natural. Which unfortunately is
now what Anammox needs to do, besides just stim and run straight into tank dead range, is actually stutter step a bit into the tank dead range, so he still dishes out some damage.
Yeah, I think that was what he was trying to do there, but it didn't really work out in his favor. Now, both these players are floating significant minerals right now. Looks like Anammox is going to use those minerals to just expand everywhere. I don't really know what he's doing with this medevac.
Oh, he's going to do some Marine carpet bomb.
It's going to be tough with all these Marines here.
Oh, he's going to try to drop from behind.
Good idea, bad time to do it. That's just too many Marines.
Oh, those Marines could have taken out that tank.
Absolutely.
They were in dead range.
But I mean, right now he's working on taking his. Oh, I see what he did. He wasn't watching his army because he was busy taking his natural and his third. And now he's just shredding SCVs. Wow. What does he have? And he doesn't seem to be. I guess he could be taking this whole army out, but he just seems to be defending with what he's got left behind. And again, DragonMaster showing that he's not afraid to have a 20-kill siege tank. And this time it's going to be a double drop on that siege tank, trying to get it out of the battle, and that was going to be successful.
One really useful technique for this kind of engagement is to click drop and then click on the individual medevac so that the carpet bombing starts instead of waiting to go on top and then drop, because then you take too much fire by then. When you drop a Marine here or there as you go along, you actually divert the AI's aggressiveness. Say again?
Some of us haven't figured out how to do that yet, so I'll give him a pass on that one.
Yeah. Oh, it's just a suggestion.
Oh, it's definitely the right way to do it. I know a guy who may play Terran in the Gold League who doesn't know how to do that yet.
Oh, I didn't figure that out until, like, I had a Master player tell me about it.
Let's just say a Masters player tried to tell him about it, but he couldn't figure out what the hell he was talking about. So he means to practice until he gets it, but he hasn't had time to figure that out yet. Looks like DragonMaster's not, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. He's going to load up another couple medevacs full of units, including 2 siege tanks this time.
Oddly enough, Anammox still holds a worker lead, and in terms of production, I think they're very close to the same.
Well, Anammox is putting out 10 Marines at a time, and he's building reactors on everything, so it's only going to get to be more. And I think Dragon, he has a significant supply lead right now, but his income is going to be off thanks to the gold. I mean, even there, he's keeping an advantage. So, I don't know. I mean, he's just standing in his natural right now. And there's the drop I don't know how to do.
Looks like he wants to kind of slow push into that natural.
Looks like it must be what he has in mind, but Anammox taking another expansion.
I think Dragon thinks that natural is all that Anammox has left, actually. If you check their vision, they don't really know what each other's sides look like. Anammox even took a base between I guess one of the expansions of DragonMaster and DragonMaster's army in his natural, or in his main.
Yeah, that's a pretty crazy position to be in right there. So seeing as Anammox knows the DragonMaster's on this high ground with some units, it seems like an interesting choice to put those supply depots so close to where they can be hit from the main. And he's not quite supply blocked yet, but it looks like he's going to. He just lost a lot of money he had originally invested in supply depots right there.
Anammox actually ahead in supply now.
That swung pretty quickly. I guess that's what happens when you throw a reactor on every barracks you have. I mean, look at this. He has production facilities for miles, man.
Wait. Now we're seeing the stutter step?
Oh, he stutter stepped them before. It just wasn't as many.
If he had done that to the tanks earlier, he actually would. I think he wouldn't even be in this situation. Not that this isn't a bad situation anymore.
It's hard to say it's a bad situation when you control half the map and have all the vision and the supply lead. I mean, his tanks are what, 0-0, about to be 1-0. Marines are 1-1.
Yep.
Now, DragonMaster he looks like he's looking to take his fourth, but he hasn't scouted to see that the Anammox is taking the base on the high ground. We're definitely ramping up production.
Actually, he doesn't even know that Anammox has the gold.
Yeah. Scouting wins fights, macro wins games, fellas.
Oh, is this Doom Drop for Doom Drop?
This looks like it's going to be
elevator.
Yeah, elevator into the base. But he's got to be careful he doesn't box everybody. And there you have it. Here comes the big engagement. Unfortunately for DragonMaster, his army is consisted of mostly marauders at this point. I mean, these siege tanks are showing giving no quarter to these guys, but
just so many.
It's just so much. This fight is just brutal. He's got to get these Marines out of his base.
Because of his huge econ lead, he can afford to trade armies like this. And if you look at the end resulting supply, actually, Anammox is still ahead.
He's ahead by a lot.
By 50 supply margin.
Yeah, that's a no-nonsense lead right there. But like most TVTs, it comes down to position.
Looks like a lot of Marines are bringing rally to the planetary of, I guess you could call Anammox's fourth in the left center of the map. But the medevacs are going to where they should be.
Yeah, I don't know why all these Marines... There he goes, he grabbed them. I bet you he grabbed some barracks in his.
I figured yeah.
Probably grabbed some barracks in his command center group.
Yeah, look at his hotkeys. His command center and barracks hotkeys are right next to each other, so it's possible he meant to rally SCVs and ended up rallying Marines.
Yeah, and that's what superior production facilities and economy will do for you. He's already at a point where he can do significant damage again, and there is nothing to defend it. I mean, he has a ton of marauders, but there's no mech for him to fight with them. I mean, marauders versus Marines is like roaches versus lings, you know? I mean, it's
right. In small groups, the marauders win, but with this many Marines, there's no way that the marauders can do enough DPS to win.
Yeah. I mean, they take a great punch, and they're great against mech. I mean, you can overrun a siege position with marauders if they're handled properly, but if your opponent's showing why is the only word coming to mind proclivity? I don't even know if that's the right word, but I want to say a proclivity towards Marines, and you know, a marauder army is just not the answer. We're seeing 6 more reactors going down for Anammox. Look at all these barracks.
Make that 7.
Holy, this is gonna be He's already maxed out. He's putting reactors on a... I mean, he's basically taking over the entire west side of the map. The only base he doesn't have right now is his main. Now all these Marines, even if they die, are going to be replaced with new Marines in seconds. I'm actually hoping he loses this fight to see how many Marines he can produce at once.
It's actually very likely he will lose this fight.
I can't believe I just went that way. And we're looking at, the number is 30. He's building 30 Marines and 4 siege tanks right now.
Lord have mercy.
That is some production right there, my friends. And DragonMaster better realize what he's up against quickly, or this is gonna be it's gonna be a long day for him.
Well, we need to select those Marines fast. There we go. Oh, it's 2-2 infantry versus 3-3 marauders. Well, primarily the marauders. 3-3 in favor of DragonMaster.
Yeah, the upgrade battle's won. He has some beefy units. He's catching the rallies. I mean, this could go in his favor, even though it's... I mean, Anammox has got to just group up his bio and start getting ready for one big attack instead of just letting them flow in like this. I mean, he's catching a lot of units on a rally.
I think DragonMaster's army has been just tanking so much damage. All his medevacs are out of energy now.
There's no energy on his medevacs, but he's catching units on a rally, which is something that just should never happen. I mean, he has so many units. I mean, he could easily wipe this entire force off the face of the earth if he just grouped his 30 Marines in one spot and then just pushed them.
Where are they starting to build up now? Where did he re-rally?
His rally point is right to this fight.
Oh.
Looks like the
Looks
push
like
is
there's no
repelled.
production coming from DragonMaster. Oh, he was too busy microing macro.
Yeah. But now you see the difference in
Gold find out.
in productivity. I mean, he's building 5 Marines, 5 Marauders, 2 siege tanks, whereas, as we saw before, Anammox can build 30 Marines at a time.
Looks like it doesn't have the minerals to do that anymore.
No.
The gold's all mined out, and he actually had to pull SCVs to stall the marauders in that fight.
How are we looking on the worker count? Worker count has finally gone in DragonMaster's favor.
We spoke too soon.
Oh, well.
49 to 47, Anammox.
I mean, there is a lot of really tough positions to crack for DragonMaster. I mean, there's a siege tank basically buried in a sea of buildings at his gold. And Anammox is not going to let this go. He is moving out now. Looks like he's going to meet DragonMaster's army as they go to the what would have been the 4th.
Whoa, they had a little walk along over there for a bit.
Yeah, they're just hanging out. This is another move command. No, he shouldn't waste a stim on this. Oh, that pillar took a beating. Alright, so it looks like eventually I'm hoping DragonMaster tries to look up, and he's going to. Oh, there's an SCV up there who spotted this. This is one of Anammox's important mining bases right now. I mean, he's getting mined out everywhere. And it is not long for this world. So he's taking, I guess that would be his 6th. He's mining on...
I could be wrong, but looks like Anammox milled out one of the mineral patches already, and the second one is almost mined out as well.
Where's that?
Usually there's 8 mineral patches, I think, and I think I only count 7.
Yeah, that's what it looks like. I hear you, Anammox. This is the hardest thing ever when you're in a Terran versus Terran match to focus to this point. I mean, you are exhausted by here. You've thought of everything. Your brain is constantly working. You're going, where is he? What is he doing? What can I do to counter it? where are his production facilities, where is he mining, all this stuff, and it just won't
Oh, this
stop.
is some classic Metalopolis ring around the rosy right here.
Oh yeah.
DragonMaster went the totally opposite way around that center.
And now his own Sim City is gonna is gonna make it difficult. And I'm gonna lag a little bit. There we go. And DragonMaster's wisely falling back into siege range, but I don't even think with the siege tank he's gonna have enough to counter all these Marines.
One siege tank is not gonna stop this. It would be wise though if we split the Marines and send another group to come from the low ground.
There goes one more.
But with this kind of macro, it shouldn't be necessary.
Well, if you look at the bases, I mean, Anammox really is only mining off of what, one base right now? He's just starting to mine off
it's
the
really
second
fun.
one.
They're both kind of doing this whole engage and bait into tank fire thing right now, kind of trading tank blows with each side.
And obviously, if you're going to trade tank blows, the Marauders are going to be the ones that come out on top in that trade. But the Marines just do so much DPS. But they're only 2-2. I wonder if he's forgotten that he's got to go to 3-3. I mean,
no, his +3 weapons is about to finish right now.
Oh, I'm on the wrong tab.
And it's done. And just when you think the pressure is over with, here comes another push from DragonMaster.
Yeah, this doesn't stop. This is
Yeah,
TBT
that
at its
watchtower is
finest.
so key. Had he not had that watchtower, he would not have seen this coming.
Now this is honestly a bad matchup for the Marauders, and they're doing so much damage because of their upgrade advantage. Huh. Tell me you're not exhausted playing this game. Tell me either one of these guys is like, yeah, this is so much fun.
No, I
hope it goes on
played one
forever.
of these kind of things for an hour and 5 minutes once. These things get bad sometimes.
Oh, TBT can be so brutal. What's funny about all this is that even though DragonMaster is taking bases all over the map, he still has almost all of his minerals at his natural. Looks like he changed his rally to the third a little too soon.
Oh. Oh. Maybe he had some foresight knowing he might need it later.
Save it for later. Looks like both players had the same idea. There's gold to be had, and I'm taking it, says both players.
Wow. In the case of this land is my land, this land is your land.
And there's a little stutter step, which will probably result in the end of this orbital command once these Marauders drop.
Yeah, when all units are ranged, concaves are just that much more important, and he got a really nice concave that time around.
Oh yeah, those Marines came from both sides, and it was just, they were all firing at once, and here comes DragonMaster rallying more troops to the front, and the hits just keep on coming.
He's trying so hard to snipe that orbital.
Will it make it? Absolutely. And it looks like DragonMaster's going to clean up these Marines. Proving that, yes, you can build Marauders versus Marines. May not be the best idea, but here comes more Marines. Let's test that theory one more time. Oh my god.
See that Medivacs run out of energy right here.
Oh, there hasn't been a medevac with more than half energy this whole game because they are constantly healing somebody. Look at these: 6 energy, 3 energy, 6 energy. Oh my god!
And even they're getting tired.
Oh, the medevacs are like, can you guys just stop shooting each other for a second? Like, I've been on low battery for like 3 hours. Now DragonMaster still hasn't realized that he only has 4 SCVs working his natural. I mean, that could just be fatigue, that he's like, you know what, at this point in the game my natural should be mined out, but here comes another big Marine push. Boy, this one's going to be met with siege tanks.
Yeah, if Anammox just sieges up one tank anywhere in this area, he can actually have a point to fall back to and just align to just make a little stalemate. Just hold DragonMaster from pushing him.
That's what everybody wants at the 42-minute mark. They want a nice stalemate. So Anammox has about 500 minerals left at his fourth. Looks like he may be going for another drop.
Looks like DragonMaster has diverted all his defenses to protecting his econ, but his production is very vulnerable.
I think this may actually hurt Anammox if he doesn't finish him here, because he will make DragonMaster aware that he has all these minerals just hanging out at his natural. Here comes the big
Anammox
drop.
finally decided to take his third and just not use 2 reactors and make 2 more in their place.
Oh, and he loads up the siege tank, try to save it. I mean, what does it say? Delicious concave. What is the response? Does he have anything left? What is in the tank, DragonMaster? What do you have?
More Marauders, more Marines.
Well, right now he's got all he's going to have, but he has a 30 supply lead right now. Where is it? He has 3 siege tanks sitting, 4 siege tanks sitting over here.
Dual punch attack.
And that attack's going to be cleaned up with the quickness. Probably a little bit of an unnecessary stim right there, but...
That was some World War I trench warfare right there. Their whistle was blown, they had to charge the enemy trench, and it didn't end well.
Oh, the concave. You may fight into it. I will allow it. Oh my god. And now DragonMaster, I believe, yes, he has realized that he has all these minerals in his natural. I hear a Marine shooting somewhere. Oh, they're shooting the,
They're shooting at the medevacs.
This medevac has the most energy we've seen all day.
Yep, they refused the siege. Oh, there we go, siege. Oh,
DragonMaster.
Down the tanks.
Oh, this is brutal. And there's just yellow dots just running all over the map, and they're being diverted back home to coalesce. Wait for the medevacs, and now go. I mean, at this point, I mean, are we seeing? All right.
At this point, I would love to see some sort of a tech switch, a transition, battle cruiser or something.
Well, battlecruiser versus Marines isn't really the best bet if everyone's maxed. You don't have good upgrades for your air. Everyone already has siege tanks. DragonMaster is still going with a lot of Marauders, which is interesting. I think if DragonMaster had switched over to just pure Marine, he might have, I don't know, but I think he might have been in a pretty good shape to take this. Because these Marauders don't have the DPS to hang with these Marines, but they're only doing it because they're in even numbers. Which is what I find pretty interesting, that, you know, because it's just not a good matchup. Like, it's not supposed to work.
Right, and they just have so much health, it gives them more time for the medevacs to keep healing them. So they just last too long for the Marines to outlive them.
Oh, and there's a full energy medevac. Look how long it takes to heal one Marauder. Finally, a medevac with energy. Now all of Anammox's medevacs have a ton of energy. He's moving a pretty significant force up right underneath the Xel'Naga. If he does go up and take that tower, you'll be able to see that this force is being slowly nursed back to health by... There we go. Now he's got some medevacs in the mix.
I think a handful of Vikings would actually just change this. You know, whoever can knock out the other guy's medevacs would make it just not such a long, drawn-out fight.
Yeah, here comes another drop from Anammox. Is he gonna opt to drop this, or is he gonna?
I think he still has on his entire army hotkey, so when he tries to move
oh
his entire
no, this
army,
is gonna be
he
brutal.
The drop.
He doesn't see this army, and there goes. But, oh, why? The brutality of war. Oh, and the stutter step micro. Oh, and it comes down to a medevac. Oh, the drop got sniped. Son of a bitch. DragonMaster.
That's
What a
tourney record
game.
right there. 49 minutes.
That is the tournament record right now. 49 minutes. No one, please, nobody break it. Oh my god, and the supply was still even at the end. Holy shit.
Actually, DragonMaster had more workers in the end. It was like 58 to 30 something. I never even saw the turnaround.
I'm not sure going to return the game and start looking at some of this. I mean, but he does have, if you